Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Lucid Trading. Today we're going to be taking a look at Tesla stock for the week. We're going to do a weekly recap from the 19th of October until the 23rd of October and see where Tesla has gone and see where Tesla is going to be going next week. Alright, before we begin this video, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button. I would really appreciate that. Smash that like button. And on top of that, check out my Patreon. There you can get early access, you can get consultations, early posts, buy signals, sell signals, many personal posts. So the Patreon is down in the description if you want to check that out. All right, let's start with the analysis, guys. So we started, obviously, the week at the 19th of October, and we said we would be incredibly bullish. Well, the markets disagreed with us, so that was not on our side, obviously. And on top of this, some really bad news came out for Tesla. But let's just look at the 19th of October. We saw that we had a gap up to the 447 level back when everything was okay, but then we kept going down. You see that the channel kept going. So we gapped down to about $432, and then we went sideways a little bit, and then the markets kept going down, and then Tesla kept going down with it. So we hit the $328.4, which was about 3% to 2% down in like one day, and this was all before earnings. So this was very surprising for us. Usually Tesla in Q3 goes up significantly a little bit before earnings or goes sideways, but this time we went down massively. All right, so on the 20th of October, we started the day at $431 because we went up in the pre-market. Then we came back down to this support level at $421. You can see that the RSI bottomed out right there. So we had a huge up move to the upside to 429, which was about 2% to the upside. And we came back down very quickly, almost hitting, we actually hit the 419 here, and then we went sideways until the 21st of October. So the 21st of October, you can see the RSI was bottoming out. So we had a huge move to the upside once again to the 433. And didn't last long again. This was obviously the earnings day, I believe. This was earnings day. And in the after hours, we would get the earnings announcements. So we had a huge move to the upside, and then we literally just came back down right where we were, which was incredibly weird because usually every Q3 we go up on earnings day, we go up after earnings day. This time, very different. We saw a very different result. 21st of October, in the after hours, we went up to about 441. We predicted this. We said there would be a pump to the upside and that we would keep going up. And then we went to a 444 in the pre-market. So that was great. That was fantastic. However, we came back down after this on the 22nd, which was incredibly strange. Everybody was like scratching their heads. But the reason was that the recall didn't happen yet. I think the reason still was that there was something going on with Tesla cars that were produced in Fremont that was sent to China, which caused them to recall 30,000 cars. So we had this move like going lower because of that, because of the negativity around Tesla. And yeah, you can see we went down to the 423, and then we went sideways pretty much. And then the next day, which was Friday, we went down even further because of the recall to 407. Now, I bought some stock right here. I hope you guys did too, because this was a great buying opportunity. The MACD was low, the RSI was low. Fundamentally speaking, and even historically speaking, whenever we get to this level, we bounce significantly. You can see this right there. You can see this right here. So this would have been a great level to be purchasing Tesla stock. And yeah, it seems like we're going up a little bit now. I don't think we're going to go up too much. You can see the RSI is already neutral, which is really weird. Usually it takes a little bit longer to be neutral, but apparently it's so it's just oversold, and it's just underperforming so much that the RSI is adjusting for the fact that it's doing that, and this means that basically we don't have a lot more move to the upside left until we pretty much correct a little bit, or we keep on pumping, because this could keep on going. The MACD could keep on going, like we saw there. We saw this here. We saw this right here as well. So we either start correcting a little bit and then going up, or we start going up from here, which is going to be interesting, right? What is going to happen next? So yeah, we really had a tough week, guys. Like I'm gonna have to tell you that this has been the weirdest Q3 ever because we had a earnings beat, we had a record quarter, we had the best quarter we ever had with Tesla. Q4 is going to be the same. It's going to be a record quarter. It's going to be beating earnings. I guess some of this uncertainty around election has possibly affected the stock. Same with all the other tech stocks, and the markets are not responding positively either. And I think there's also a lot of capital allocation towards airlines, towards pre-COVID stocks, right? Because there's a good probability that we're going to be heading towards a society where COVID is not that interesting anymore. So that could have been a reason, but yeah, it really explains though what happened, because I'm going to show you right now. Give me one moment. Okay, so what I want to show you is what happened last year in the Q3. So Q3 last year, we had the same move. We went down before earnings, and then we had a huge gap up because Q3 was good. We went up like 30%. Now I'm going to show you 2018. So here we have 2018 Q3. We went down a little bit, then earnings came by, and then we literally went huge like a couple days after 268.3, which was about more, yeah, it was more than 30% to the upside. Now I'll show you 2017. Okay, so this is 2017. Would you look at that? So we have the same thing going on. We went down before the Q3 earnings, and then on earnings itself, we pumped to the upside. And how much was this? This was another 20% move to the upside. So 3 years in a row, and we can go back to 2015, 2014, 2013, same pattern occurs. And we broke this pattern this year, which is incredibly strange. So I think either we have still a pump left for Tesla stock, or pretty much this is going to be a little bit different than the other years. All right, so now I want to look at the RSI and the MACD precisely. So MACD and RSI, I mean the MACD is moving up, which is great. It's looking pretty bullish. The RSI is looking neutral, does have some space to the upside, but if we would go to the upside right now, we would probably hit this level and then we would come back down and correct. So we'll have to look at the 1 hour, see what's happening on the 1 hour. 1 hour is about to bottom. We're about to have a huge bullish run for Tesla on the 1 hour. RSI has some space left to go. So let's go to the 2 hours. 2 hours about to bottom out, lots of space to the upside. We got a lots of space to the upside for the RSI as well. Let's go to the 4 hours. 4 hours about to bottom out, huge amount of space left in the MACD, huge amount of space for the RSI to be going up, which is fantastic. The 1 day, looking like it wants to bottom, still not bottoming yet, but it's about to bottom. When it does, it's going to be very positive, because we've seen before that whenever we cross, we have a huge move to the upside of about 60 points, and even this move over here without even crossing was amazing. We went up like 100 points right there. 70 to 80 points. So it's very likely we're going to be crossing very soon. Usually at this MACD level, we tend to have a move to the upside. So what could happen is there is even a slight probability that we'll get a huge move like that, and we would get a huge move like that for the RSI as well. It could be very likely, because we're also going to be having a probable S&P 500 inclusion, which started this whole rally. We could see a similar rally happen again for Tesla stock, because usually when S&P inclusions happen, you get like 10 to 20% of the stock bought by like institutions, etc. So that's going to be huge. And if we look at the 30 minutes, so basically what the charts are telling us is basically near term, like in the hourly, we're going to see probably a correction coming soon. At least on the 30 minutes, we're going to see a little bit of a correction, and then we go up and up and up and up and beyond. We're just going to keep on retracing back to the levels that we were at. That's how it's looking like for now. So I want to look at the monthly. So yeah, the monthly is looking pretty negative so far. However, this could still be turned around, since the MACD is still over the orange line. It's looking still very fine. However, a big correction is happening in the coming months. Most probably is going to be happening in the coming months, and weekly is looking like yeah, the weekly is looking like we were about to see a bounce as well, because the RSI, usually when the weekly is at this level, we see a significant bounce to the upside. We've seen it here, we've seen it here, slightly here as well. So there is some space for that to be happening very soon. Also, you might also notice that we're crossing now. We're crossing, so we could also see a little bit of a correction coming up in the coming weeks, which is going to be very interesting. I'll be talking a little bit more about that in the weekly prediction, which is going to be released tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you'll be able to get a notification whenever I upload that weekly prediction. So yeah, what's going to be happening for the next week? I think what's going to be happening is most probably we could be going up a significant amount more, and we would come down a little bit, correct a little bit here, and then from there onwards we might just start rallying upwards in a slow manner, just like that. I would suspect that this would be happening for the coming days. The MACD and the RSI on most levels looking very bullish. So after this little correction, going back to 419, probably after going to the 426, would most probably be what I would be seeing. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. After that, we'll go to the 430s, and then for the 435, 440s, etc. We would just keep going up in a rally way, the same way we saw right there. Mirror this, then bullish, and you'd have the same pattern. So this is my prediction. I think the RSI still has lots of move to go, and then goes down, and then goes up again, and then goes down, etc. MACD would probably keep on going as well. So yeah, guys, this was my weekly prediction for Tesla stock, or weekly recap for Tesla stock. The prediction is coming. It's going to be released tomorrow on the Sunday, and yeah, this is basically what happened. It's quite unfortunate, but this also means there are new buying opportunities for Tesla stock. So there's positives to the negatives, and yeah, we obviously could have not predicted that the recall would happen. The 30,000 cars that were recalled, that was very unfortunate. But yeah, we got to look at it positively. We had a good buying opportunity right there. This is still a great buying opportunity. So yeah, guys, this was the Tesla weekly recap. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would really appreciate that if you would do that. And on top of that, guys, check out my Patreon. The Patreon link is in the description. You can get early access, consultations, early posts, buy signals, early technical analysis, many more things that are on the Patreon. You can support me on the Patreon, guys. I would really appreciate that if you would do that. Also, there's a link for the Discord. The Discord is an awesome community to talk about trading, investing, and finance. If you'd like to check that out, link is also in the description. All right, guys, this was Lucid Trading. I'll be seeing you next time. Have a nice weekend.